This article is from Sanathana Sarathi, published in 1958, titled A Sanyasin Stay at Puttaparthi. 2 years ago, it was my privilege to have with me 75 days at Puttaparthi an old and learned sannyasi called Amritananda. He had accidentally seen a picture of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba at Bangalore on his way to Sringeri for Navaratri. He was captivated by the sweet beauty of that picture and he expressed a desire to have his darshan. He came to know that I was coming to Puttaparthi the next day, and so he sought me out and accompanied me. His plan was to stay for not more than 3 days and then proceed to Sringeri. Swami Amritananda was 85 years old. He had taken sannyasa from His Holiness Shri Shri Narasimha Bharati of Sringeri during the Kumbhabhishekam celebrations for the Shankaracharya and the Sharada Devi temples of Kaladi. He had later spent many years of study and austerity at Sringeri, and as per Shri Shri Narasimha Bharati's command, he spent many years with Ramana Maharishi at Tiruvannamalai. From there, he had gone to Rishikesh, Dwaraka, and Puri and had spent many years in the Himalayas engaged in japa and dhyana. He was a great sadhaka and seeker, eager to have the darshan of great souls and to prostrate at their feet. He had practiced yoga too, and his scholarship had won him the appreciation of Pandit Madan Mohan Malavya and Bala Gangadhar Tilak. I was naturally very much interested in this great person, for he could quote instantaneously from the Vedas, Upanishads and Shastras. He had also a large repertoire of stories and anecdotes of his stay with Gandhiji and Vinobhaji and with almost all the famous religious leaders of our land. Swami Amritananda was, as I said, anxious to proceed to Sringeri for Navaratri, but within a day or two of his arrival, he felt that Puttaparthi was just the place where he would like to spend that year's Dasara with his usual special japa, etc. He described the magnificent scenery from the bathing ghat at the Chitravati as reminding him of Rishikesh itself. He felt elated and exalted by the bhajan, and in spite of his old age, he sat through the 2 sessions every day and never failed to derive supreme pleasure out of it. Shri Sathya Sai Baba gave him darshan practically every day, and I came to know that Swami Amritananda asked Baba a large number of questions on yoga and on Advaita, to each of which Baba gave him convincing answers. After each such interview, the Swami used to come to me with a happy smile and tell me, "Wonderful! This Baba explains Advaita as no one else has done so far. Oh, I have never met any person who could explain yoga so clearly to me." I remember one day his coming to me with unusual joy, and he could not but share that joy with me. He asked me to sit close to him and he patted me on my back. He said, "Even if you are offered a palace as a present, do not accept it. Remain here at Prasanthi Nilayam. He is Shiva himself." I was indeed thrilled. "For 32 years, he said, I have travelled all over the Himalayas just for this Guru, and now at last I have won my race. A girl in that Bangalore house first told me about Sri Sathya Sai Baba, whose picture I saw at Bangalore. My namaskarams to that girl. Having had his darshan, I know I have no more birth. But if I take on another birth, I shall not forget that girl and the timely direction she gave me. I owe a great debt of gratitude to her." That was what the 85-year-old Sanyasi said that day, with tears of joy streaming from his eyes. He told me that Baba had himself referred during the interview about the Ganapati Homa he had performed 78 years ago for 41 days. Baba revealed the elaborate mantram with which the Homa was done by him. Baba assured that at last on that day he had realized the fruit of that Ganapati Homam, and Baba vouchsafed him a vision far which he had wandered, struggled for years and years. No wonder Swami Amritananda decided to stay on. I know he discussed with Baba the scheme he had to construct a Veda Pathshala in the north. He understood from Baba that his asthma was the result of some mistaken yogic practices which he had gone through at Skanda Guha at Tiruvannamalai. He clarified some points in the Ramana Gita, in which, incidentally, Swami Amritananda's name occurs as Amritananda Yatindra. When finally the Swami had to leave Puttaparthi, I accompanied him as far as Bangalore. All along the journey, he was speaking in glowing terms of the avatar he was privileged to meet and congratulating me on my great luck and dilating the great opportunity for self-realization that I had come by. I also came to know that there was a deeper meaning to his joy, for he revealed to me that Baba had given him an assurance that wherever he might go, in whichever place he might his last days, he would vouchsafe his darshan before his death. I am sure that when, after about 10 months, Swami Amritananda shoved off his mortal coil at Tirukarukundram, he must have had the supreme darshan, and he must have closed his eyes with the sweet beauty of Sri Satya Sai Baba encased within the lids. N. Kasturi.